wouldn't give me the car. I've never asked Shay for the car. Never one time have I asked Shay for the keys to the car or the car. When Shay told me that that car was in her name, I'm the one told her after the car got out the shop, drive it up here and get Keith. He might want to, ride back in his car. Not knowing she was going to just start driving his car. Shay had given her truck to her Uncle Tommy and was driving Keith's car. Not one time did I say, you need to park his car or you need to put his car up. And this is the truth. Never did I. I even told her, if you're going to drive it around, I'm going to have you get it detailed because Keith wouldn't want his car looking like that on the road because she real nasty. She don't wash her car. And I ain't want his car out there like that. I never got around to doing that. Shay called me. She was at work one day. She called me. She said, Miss Regina, the payment for Keith's car note came back non-sufficient funds. I said, yeah. She said, I said, yeah, so what? Well, it's got to be paid. I said, well, didn't you tell me that it's in your name? She said, it is in my name. I said, okay, well then if you driving it and it's in your name, you pay it. I done gave you $500 this month already. Take that $500, put it with what you got and make the difference. I said, but if you think I'm going to pay the car note and it's in your name and you driving the car, that's not going to happen. I said, now, if you park the car in my garage and give me the keys, I'll continue paying the car note. It'll still be in your name. But see, the thing is, what Shay don't tell y'all, her and Ghost had already marked Keith off. They both had already come to the conclusion he ain't getting no better. He ain't never going to come back around. So that's why she did that. I want all of y'all to know it has nothing to do with a car. She trying to say, I burnt the car up. I traumatized it. I have nothing to do with Shay's car. I have nothing to do with nothing with that car. The only thing I've ever asked Shay for was my son's jury. And I never asked her for my son's jury until I found out she gave people from Bigo access to the camera in my house. Picture me in my house. Now, before that, she had stole money out of his bank account, cleaned it out. She had stole money off the Cash App he had during the act. She had stole agency money that she claimed she never got. But she just sent receipts to my brother as if those payments she got I knew about them. I never knew nothing about these payments. She keep trying to make my family think everything about money, 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 money. That's because that's what you about, Shay. Money, money, money. Everything you do is chasing a dollar. Putting the videos out, chasing a dollar. The first footage to come out about my son came from his woman of 18 years. But now I'm supposed to be the one to try to save this relationship because this bitch did it. What sense do that make? You knew putting that kind of footage out to Pam, who is in this arena, what's wrong? You didn't give it to a family member. She didn't give it to my brother. And then you turn around and get this, church. The day before Kevin came out flashing that jury, I had talked to my brother and I was going to let Shay see Keith because Keith had a bad dream. And I explained it to my brother. And I said, listen, if you want to talk to her, I'll get Uncle Buki to do this and do that. And I was going to make it. And then the very next day, here comes this video footage of Kevin with my son's jury. Now, you would give him a picture of the jury based on something he told you. Oh, if you give me this, my mama think that you know that I got it and she'll let you see Keith. You would do that stupid shit knowing that me and Delano don't even talk. And you only met him according to what she said. Out of the 18 years she been with Keith, she only met him 3 to 5 times. But you would trust him to do that when you see everything he doing against your man. So y'all don't feel sorry for Shay. Shay feels sorry for herself because what she did turned around and bit her in the ass. That's why Shay feel the way she feel. Tomikay ain't done nothing to Shay. Everything Tomikay has done has just confirmed to me how shit works. I don't know shit about Bigo. And and all of the videos that's gonna come out, the only one that can questionably be from somebody in the family is when Keith was at Advanced Specialties and I snatched up his daughter. That's the only one. My granddaughters ain't seen their dad since then. Nobody in the family. I promise you all that every one of them videos came out from Shay and Ghost. And Shay even admitted that Danielle put the one out about Keith on the toilet. She told my brother that Danielle put, and that she was mad with Danielle because she did it. That's what she told my brother. So look at the Three Stooges. Who was the three that went live trying to dispute all of the truth that me and Tomikay been putting out there? Shay, Danielle, and Ghost. Do anybody ever hear Ghost now? Ghost done fucking disappeared. You know why? Because Dale is on his platform. Dale is doing Ghost dirty work. Delano is just being a fool. Ghost has not known Keith 20 years, and Shay know it. Ghost have only known Keith for maybe about 2 or 3 years because Keith cut his son's hair. Ghost hit Keith to the Sprinter truck. So all this bullshit that they feeding y'all, please, if you just want to be entertained, go to Crazy Kevin's site and laugh and talk shit and send money for the cause and whatever. But don't be stupid and believe nothing or even feel sorry for nothing that Shay say, because Shay know about the church and all of that. Shay know. Pam know about the church and all of that. So all of these people who, and another thing, let's make this clear too. Shay and Pam didn't fall out because Pam showed the picture to her best friend. Y'all know why Shay and Pam fell out? Because Pam didn't give her a cut of the money that she was getting for showing the picture. There we go. Money, money, money. That's what it's about. Shay never had to lie to me about nothing because I never asked her about nothing. When Shay was getting all this money, she didn't even want to buy Keith's dog food that he normally buys. I was giving her money. And Shay, no, I'm telling the truth. Shay want to make everybody think, oh, I need her. Ghost never spent time with me. Ghost would only come and see Keith when Shay was there. I used to question her, why is he coming so late at night? Because that's what made me think her and Ghost was fucking around. And he gonna say, I got a wife. Well, when I look at your wife and I look at Shay, it don't look like that's a hard choice. You know what I'm saying? Because I done seen Ghost fucking looking at nurses like he wanted to get in their ass. So Ghost ain't nothing but a hoe. Ghost was trying to get on Keith's girl that lived in his house. The same one who Shay got her dog and stole her jewelry. But don't nobody want to believe Miss White will do this kind of shit. Y'all been tricked. Just like I was tricked for years. I thought just like y'all think, oh, she's so quiet, she's so innocent. She this, she that. That bitch is a snake. And I'm calling her a snake, and she ain't gonna never have nothing to do with my son. And the more she lies, and I even try to give her a step forward, I have to back it up because something come right back out again. So don't get caught up in the drama. Shay claims she don't know nothing about Tomikay. She did. All she do is talk about how Tomikay and Keith got into it and all this and that. But Shay know everybody Keith was connected to.
Yeah, we were very past that.
Yeah. She know everybody. I'm finding out bits and pieces. And then she tried to act like, she don't know about all these photos. Every email address that was on that camera, Shay created it. Every one of them. Shay created it. Shay, no, I don't know nothing about downloading cameras or how to. When she ordered the camera and set it up. She say that I gave the camera code to family members. She gave the camera code to family members because she had to set it up for me. When I figured Shay was doing something sneaky, I told Crystal, do you know how to work these things? And she was like, yeah. So I had Crystal set it up. For almost a month, Shay didn't have even access to the camera. I wouldn't give her the password. She kept hitting on it. Well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get over there because I can't see him on the camera. I wouldn't say nothing. I just ignore her because I knew she was on some sneaky shit. I just didn't know what. So if Shay really want to be truthful, if she really concerned about Keith getting better and if she really concerned about what's best for Keith, all she got to do is give me my son's jury. I only asked for his jury after I found out she had gave access to the camera to people on this Bigo stuff. Now, how would any of y'all feel if you done trusted somebody in your house and then she giving these people you getting paid? She was getting paid. That's why she did it. She say, I didn't give it to nobody but this person, but they're all on Bigo. She said that she talked about Danielle kicking it. Danielle, her sidekick. Why would you have to give any footage to Danielle and Danielle right here in Toledo? Danielle lived right around the corner from me. The only one I ever gave that camera information to was Crystal. And I had Shay give it to Crystal because Crystal lived out of town. So don't believe the hype, y'all. And please, y'all gonna do what you want to do, but this ain't got nothing to do with Tommy. Because Mike know who Tommy is. Shay know who Tommy is. Dale, I ain't never met, don't know nothing about. The only one Dale is connected to is Shay and Mike and Kevin. Nobody, he ain't connected to Tommy.
No, he definitely
That's why he hate on you.
Is she telling your family members that I'm connected to Dale?
She trying to make it like you and Dale is both enemies of Keith. Like she don't fuck with Dale, but if you don't fuck with Dale and you know Dale fuck with Mike, why is you fucking with Mike?
Wow.
Mike wasn't fucking with Dale before. Mike even told me Dale was a snake. Mike the one told me about Dale shooting up Keith's house and shit.
And now that's changed.
But do anybody hear Mike saying anything? No, because what Mike doing is he feeding the shit to Dale, because Dale ain't got nothing to lose. He already know him and Keith ain't cool. All this shit about him meeting with my brother, he ain't never met with my brother. He ran into my brother. And it wasn't about my brother and him talking about Tomikay. It was about my brother getting in his shit about putting his sister name out there on some bullshit. And then he gonna try to say, right, yeah, man, if y'all cut everybody out, y'all could be getting thousands of dollars. And they're about the dollar. But like I told my family, I'm about my son. And if she in a relationship with him, she know what he do. Why would you be the first one to put a photo out of your man like that? And now that all this shit done went crazy because, I just wasn't thinking. I didn't know. I didn't believe this would happen. If you knew what Bigo was about, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Now she want to say, I'm burning up the car. I ain't did nothing to Shay. I don't have to do nothing to Shay. Shay still got 2 of my grandkids that are my son's children. Shay ain't telling y'all, LeBron just called me 2 weeks ago asking for $50 that he got. Then he called me 2 days later asking for another $50. I said, look, you ain't been to see your daddy. Come see your daddy, because this ain't going to become no bank for you. So I'm going to keep it real with y'all. When I hear bullshit, I'm going to let y'all know what the real shit is. I'm not mad at nobody. I don't have to be. But I'm not playing the game either. Mike know he a fake. He want everybody, oh, please go live and apologize. Please go live. Nigga, why do we have to go live and apologize? Why don't you go live and tell them that you know Tomikay ain't fucked up like you saying she is? Why don't you go live and say that? Why don't you go live and tell them, no, I didn't go up there when Miss Regina was there. I went up there when Shay was there. That's why that one with him playing backgammon, that was Shay, Mike, and a little kid. That was on the weekend. I was in the Cleveland Clinic Monday through Friday. Shay got there Friday evening and stayed till Monday morning on her way to work. Mike never came on the weekend. Mike didn't start coming when I was there until Shay made him administrator and gave him whatever position he had. Then he was trying to get his clout because he would sneak up there and he would wait till I was gone and then he would show up. That's why, if all y'all remember, somebody called and told me that Keith was on live. And I turned around and went back because I was like, how? Ain't nobody there. Mike had snuck in there. And the nurse told me he had snuck in there 2 other times before that. So Mike do have videos in his camera.
He said he did.
He do. He got videos in his camera, Keith, and he's the one giving them to Dale. And Shay got videos in her camera. And Shay is sending videos to Mike. And Mike is sending them to Dale. Now, I ain't gonna say that's factual, but I know some of the stuff that Mike have been shown. Only me and Shay should have had that. And then to try to say that I have something to do with all of this, I don't know nothing about this shit. I don't know nothing about it. This hit me just like it's hitting everybody else. So Shay can just quit going crying to my family because the answer is no. You should have done your relationship. Because I know what relationship it is with my son and I ain't done none of this shit. You was laying up with him. You was running around here calling yourself Mrs. Jones. So why do I have to save your relationship? You did it, and then where you can fix it, she refuses to because the only thing I'm asking you for is his jury. You kept his phone. I got his tablet. She brought the phone to me one day and took it the next day when she went to work. Why did you do that? Because you on his Instagram. You collected his money. That's how you tapped into his account and got in his bank account on his phone. And you said, well, it's my phone. I said, no, it ain't your phone. It was your service. You can turn the service off and give me his phone. She didn't want to do that. Why? Any of y'all out here with a man that you've been with and you say you love and you want the best for him, why won't she give me his phone? Because it's connected to money, money, money. That's what you about. That's what you know you about. And it ain't got nothing to do with me because all the money that I had, I gave it to all the baby mamas. And then I continue to give it to you, to Shay. And then every time she went to Cleveland Clinic, I put gas in her car and I gave her money to eat the whole weekend. How many times did you do that for Miss Regina, Shay? Answer that question. How many times did you do it for me? So don't make this about money. It has nothing to do with money. I done told them they can shut the Cash App down. I'ma still take care of Keith. And with all the money that you've gotten, you ain't done shit for him. His crazy brother at least paid the water bills. He at least paid the water bills. If he don't do nothing else, he did something. What have you done? Besides run around here and cry because you can't see him. And the only reason you might want to see him so you can get some more video footage to put out there. Not while I'm living. And best believe you can explain that to him when he come around you. Because you're not coming around him. And it's a wrap. And I have made note to all of my family. We're not talking about Shay no more. That's a dead subject. Let her do what her mama and her grandma told her to do. Leave Miss Regina alone and let her take care of her son. Go on with your life. If you his woman now, you will be his woman when he come around. Do that. That's the best way for you to make it. Because I'm not giving up. I ain't giving you an inch. You are a dead subject to me. Know that. And I just wanted to bring that to y'all live, because there's too many things going on about that. My brother thinking Tomikay is trying to take money, and she wouldn't have the money she got if it wasn't for her going live about Keith all the time. Tomikay been had this shit going on. Shay know it. Mike know it. Why won't they tell my brother the truth?
Right. Wow.
They won't tell you the truth. Shay knows she lied to us about that agency money. She sent screenshots to my brother, trying to make my brother think that I was getting that money. But she told me she didn't get no money for Keith. The only money she got was on his Cash App. So why would I question her? I don't know what they do.
Yeah. Everybody is saying that they love you, Miss Virginia. You got 3.2 thousand people here. Everybody's saying they love you and they want to know how is Keith. And then I have one more question that I've always wanted to ask, but I want to ask it in publicly. How is Keith first?
Well, I want y'all to know Keith is doing absolutely well. And today, for the first time, he said to me, "What's my views?" And I'm like, "Views?
Coming back.
Yeah,
It's coming back.
How many views?" I said, I just begin to say, "Lord God, give him his mind.
Yeah.
Give him his mind, Lord God. I want my son to get his mind back, and it is coming. Y'all keep praying. Y'all just keep faithful to Keith, because Keith is look. All the doctors said it wasn't going to come out. Now they just think he a miracle.
Yeah.
Nurses who took care of him in intensive care can't believe what he's doing. He's taking pills by mouth now. Eating food by mouth. He's doing and look, I don't have to put no videos out
at all.
Y'all don't need to see it. No. I'm just telling you. I'm gonna tell you the real. I was very discreet about it, but because of this embarrassing, degrading shit that his so-called people who love him have done and made this like he's a invalid, a vegetable. Let me tell this. He walk up and down 14 steps twice a day. He coming back. Mm-hmm. It's people that see him that know can give testimony to my son's how he's recovering. His barber come cut his hair every 2 weeks. Ask him. Mm-hmm. His partner who he work out with, Tone, he know what's happening with Keith. Come on. All of y'all that counted him out, you better find somewhere to run. Because it's going to be some, like he said, Toledo going to catch hell. Toledo going to catch hell. Believe that. Mm-hmm. Everybody who's saying all this bad stuff, I'm not going to discredit nothing, and I never have what Shay done the first 3 months. But when I look at the shit now, I'm wondering, was that even real? Or was you doing this shit for the camera? Because you the only motherfucker knew that this shit was going to be shown. I still don't know. I don't know how to take the shit off the camera. When they send adult protective services to my house, I told them, take the camera. Mm-hmm. Take it and do what y'all got to do. And if you find fault at anything I'm doing, I will give you my son. I'll take him to Shay. They came in, looked at him, talked to him, and left. So y'all keep calling adult protective services and see what happened. Because they got an open invitation to come here. Keith is doing very well. He been talking, the first words he said was birthday, and that was on August 31st when his physical therapist came right here in Toledo. That's the first words he said was birthday. The first words when he said birthday to his physical therapist, we was all floored. That was on the camera. Keith been talking since August.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Don't quit listening to this bull and these old sad ass stories about people trying to get money off of his back. And like I said, it don't matter. I told my family, this ain't about money. Shay gonna say it's about money because that's what she doing. She gotta keep these people following her because that's how Keith had her set up. She never wanted for nothing with Keith. If all of the women he had, he took care of her. And it ain't because that was his main girl. That's because that's how that nigga is. She took care of him too. But now she ain't doing that. So why should the agency or anybody be concerned about her? Stay out of their relationship. Do like I did. If you down for Keith, do for Keith. Let Shay walk her own walk. That ain't gonna break her and Keith up. That ain't gonna break her up. If she down for him, she gonna be down for him.
It's true.
Ain't nothing gonna happen to their relationship as long as she keep it faithful. But she know what she did. Ghost know what he did. Dale know what he doing. Kevin know what he doing to his brother. Ain't no mama in the world gonna let, no matter who it is, be around their sibling if you know they mean they sibling harm. My son ain't mad at his brother. He mad at his mama. He mad at me because of some bullshit his live-in girlfriend done told him. And he know I've always been down for him. I'm the bitch rolled in blizzards from Toledo to Saginaw when he went to jail for another bitch he was with. So don't play me, Kevin. Let the real Kevin stand. Because don't nobody know who you are now. Don't nobody know you. You recording family members that don't even know he recording them. So he can get bits and clips like he did Tomikay. That little video he played, that was bits and clips from way long ago.
Yeah.
Real shit. So Keith is doing great.
That's good.
He's doing great. His recovery is moving a little great.
That's good. I wanted to ask another question, Miss Regina, and this is something I've battled with asking, but I think it's time. And it's about Kevin. Kevin is saying that Keith is asking for him. I think he heard that through Ghost. Is that true?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Keith has not asked for his brother one time. Not one time. But you got to understand, Tomikay, that's the narrative that they got to play in order to get the audience to make it believable. Mm-hmm. Because see, what y'all got to understand, my son, Kevin, didn't know nothing about this thing except what his brother was doing, and he didn't even know what his brother was doing. Mm-hmm. It's obvious he don't know what he's doing now because he think he's dealing with the church when he really dealing with the church enemies.
Correct.
You see? So he don't know what he doing. He just out here trying to do something to be like his brother. If you watch him, look at him how he dancing, how he put on the sunglasses. He has always wanted to be like his brother. And it's offensive to him because Keith is his little brother. But Keith's always been a go-getter. See, my sons is like day and night. I love them both to death. I love the fact that they go different ways, but when they was young, you couldn't separate them. Mm-hmm. But when Keith became into his manhood, his brother couldn't handle that. Mm-hmm. He wanted Keith to be like him, follow his lead. And when he couldn't tell Keith nothing else, relationship just started like most brothers. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But the difference in Kevin and Keith is Keith don't pay him no attention. Mm-hmm. You know, he don't pay his brother no attention. Delano has always been insecure about his own self. He's a very insecure man. He's been insecure about his weight when he was little. He insecure about his hairline. He was insecure about so many that Keith never struggled with. Keith never struggled with his identity, how he was built, how his hair grow. He never, but Delano always did. So this is playing out in him, along with the fact that he served in the military for so many years and came back messed up. My son suffers from post-traumatic stress. He never used to beat women, never would hit nobody. If somebody would do that to his mother, he would have a fit. I don't know who this crazy nigga is now. And so I don't want to speak on my son, but does Keith ask about him? No. And Ghost know Keith don't ask about him. The last conversation Ghost and had with Keith was when they went out on the boat the day before the accident. Keith was telling him, man, I'm gonna take my brother out here. I'm gonna try one more time to see if we can just get along. And Ghost was like, man, okay, I wish you luck. And so the next day, Ghost, when they got off the boat, he was like, man, this nigga, he unreachable. I ain't doing it. He said, Ghost, I told you don't do it, man. I told you, man, and he like, yeah, that's my brother, but man, I'm done. I ain't doing it no more. He could go on his way. This was my last chance. And they had this conversation. So where is this? Ghost had to tell Delano that lie in order for him to get Delano on his side, because I had kicked Ghost out. Now remember, before Ghost and Delano was cool, me and Ghost was cool. He was helping us. It wasn't until I kicked him off or I asked Shay, I said, Shay, I want you to call whoever these people is and tell them take Ghost off. Take Ghost off. Yeah. And Shay did it. And then I told her, I don't want him to be something else he was. And so everything I did to Ghost, I did it through Shay. Because I ain't know nobody else.
Right.
I didn't know about Tomikay until I was asking Shay about the money. Okay? And so all of it is a lie. All of it is a lie.
And that brings...
I talked to Ghost's mother. Me and Ghost's mother was at a fashion show. I sat right in front of his mother. Ghost sat behind me on the left-hand side. He sat right behind me. He even tried to speak to me. I looked at him and turned my head. I didn't even speak. And so I sat there and I prayed and I prayed. So I tapped his mother, because me and his mother's sister go way back. I said, listen, I said nothing bad about Ghost to his mother. I told her how I appreciated I said, but he needs to make this right.
Yeah.
I said, he going around here saying things about my son, doing things, but he claimed to be my son's friend. And when Ghost talked to me, if the nigga quit lying, yeah, my mom told me you said nothing but good things. I ain't no troublemaker. I don't look for no trouble. And I will give people a pass. But when he called and was talking about, I was meeting him at the boat, I'm like, what kind of dog food is this nigga on? He calling me, begging me, Miss Regina, you need to go live and apologize for this and that. Nigga, I'm not going live apologizing for nothing. The only one that is cheering is Shay. Because Shay and Ghost they've been lying to me since the beginning. The only people I've trusted is the one Shay told me was trustworthy. And to make it clear, even clearer, y'all, when they all came out here on the boat, Ghost was the one told Shay Tomikay was cool. Ghost told her. Now all of a sudden you sitting up here letting people think this girl is against my son just because she's speaking truth to me about what Shay doing. So no, the answer is no. Keith, do not ask for his brother. Keith asked for his grandmother who's dead. He asked for, he just recently, maybe about a week ago, he didn't ask for Shay. He was asleep. And he said, Ma, I said, what? I'm hurting. I said, what hurt? I get up, I turn on the lights. What's hurting? He like, she hurt me. I said, she who? She hurt me bad. And he was crying from the depths of his stomach, crying. And any mother who loves her son more than she loves herself, when you hear your child cry like that, he cried so much his pillowcase was soaked. Okay? This is the truth.
Yeah.
And I said, she who? Shay. I said, yeah, don't worry about it, son. That's why you got to keep focused, get stronger. You got to get stronger because you got to show them who you are. Don't worry about it. You'll get to deal with that. I said, do you want to talk to her? No. He cried. I said, okay, well, what do you want me to do, son? This went on for about 35 minutes. He finally, I said, do you want my phone? Because he was saying, get my phone, Mom, get my phone. I said, your phone ain't here. Shay got your phone. No, my phone right here. I said, no, that's my phone. You want my phone? Because he could dial her number. I gave him my phone. He's like, no. I said, well, what do you want me to do? I said, if you want me to call her, I'll get her on the phone so you can talk to her. Talk to her? He said, yeah. I said, okay, I'm away with him tomorrow. And I'm where you could talk to her. I laid down and cried. And that was the night before the picture of the jury came out. When the jury came out, I said, fuck her. I ain't doing it. Fuck her. This bitch still doing stupid shit. I told my brother, I'm going to let her see. I told my brother about what happened. He like, good, sister, good. I said, yeah. I said, this really ain't about me, y'all. This is really about Keith, you know. And even though I don't like her and I don't like what she did, I ain't going to deny my son. But when she did that, let me say, Keith ain't asked about her since. And I asked him, do you want to talk to Shay? You want me to call Shay? No. She evil. No. He say that. But he also say that about other people. You know, her and Ghost going around trying to say like he kicking my ass. He do kick me. He do hit me.
It's a part of the process.
It's a part of the process. They ain't lying. But see, they trying to tell y'all like he doing it because he don't want to be here.
Right.
Keith will tell you, anybody in there, I love you, Mom. And another thing, you turn around, you a bitch. You a fat bitch.
It's
you a black
part
bitch.
Of it.
You a hoe. It's part of his brain injury.
Yeah.
That's all it is. So I take, when he said he wanted to see her, I took it serious because of the emotional connection to it.
Yeah.
But when I saw the jury, she gave a jury to his brother trying to clear her name once again, I said, fuck her. I ain't doing it. Yeah. Fuck her. Let her go on and keep entertaining Ghost and Dale and Delano.
Yeah.
That's who her allegiance is to. Ghost, Dale, and Delano. That's who Shay listened to. She don't listen to my brother. She don't listen to her inner self. She don't listen to, she don't look at the mistakes she made, how fucked up it is. And then she got his kids. She got his kids. I let it be known, Tomikay, and y'all never denied my. They don't come because
your phone breaking up.
Yeah, they ain't gotta like me. But if let your kids see their daddy. I ain't never hurt none of my grandkids. I had to snatch up Gabrielle one time. But me and Gabrielle done hugged and made up a couple times and then fell out again because they're undisciplined. They're not disciplined children. These kids are call and ask for money, but they won't come and see their dad. These baby mamas are tell them, oh, our kid's old enough, make a cash app for the kids, and y'all sending money straight to the kids. Who talking about money? Money. It ain't Miss Davis.
It's true.
It's them. So I hope that clears it for you all. No, Keith, do not ask about Delano. Keith, don't ask about, he asked about name, he asked about Uncle Buki. He asked about his Uncle Poot. He asked about his Aunt Nene. He don't ask about Buki. He talks about Caden. He don't ask about. He asked about Gabby and Genesis. A long time ago, he asked about his girls.
Mm-hmm. His daughters.
But he do not ask about nobody on Vigo. That's why I know Mike was lying when he did that shit.
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought that up because, guys, that day, I couldn't give a reaction, but Miss Regina called my phone, and she said, Tommy, but she broke it down to me when we got on the phone. He has to be prompted, so they want that call would have been warranted had it been organic. Had Keith said, "Hey, call Tomikay," but he really didn't. Ghost prompted him, and he said, "Call Tomikay." So if you ask him, you want me to call Tomikay, he gonna say yeah. He may right now he may not even remember who Tomikay is.
Right. Right.
It took Miss Regina to really break it down so I can understand what her position was that day when she made Ghost leave.
Yeah. And you can ask Crystal, because I was on the phone with Crystal, and Crystal thought I had hung up. But I was on 150. And Mike, no. Had he gave me any static about walking out of there, that motherfucker would have been through a wall just like my granddaughter. It would have been on. Right there in Keith's room. Because he know he was on some sneaky ass shit. Because he told me I saw you in the parking lot. Well, why didn't you speak? Why didn't you say, hey, I'm going to be in here with Keith? He knew what he was doing. That badge, when Shay put that nigga in that position, it went to his head.
The admin of the
I ain't gonna take no accolades from him about what he did. What he did was appreciated. But what he meant behind it was fucked up. Because you got in good, I trusted you, and you turned around and you sold your boy out for some dollars. And you still selling your boy out. And I hope don't nobody get on nothing and apologize for nothing this nigga did. Because you a snake and you know you a snake. That's why you don't hear Ghost's name. You just see all his works through Dale. And Dale a stupid motherfucker, because if he any kind of man, he shouldn't be letting another nigga put you out. If you got a beef with Keith, make it about you and Keith. Don't be talking about his mama. I don't even know this nigga. Right. You talking about slapping his mama. What you want to slap me for, nigga? I ain't did nothing to you.
Right.
I ain't got nothing to say about you. I don't even know if you the nigga that shot at my son's house. So why you shooting bullets at me? Come on, black people. You letting Ghost make a sucker out of you. And Ghost and Dale is making a sucker out of Delano. All three of you niggas deserve to be in a group. Because all of y'all a bunch of fakes. Ain't no way nobody gonna use me to do their dirty work. If you any kind of man, stand up for what you want to do to Keith. Don't let another motherfucker sell you out for some dollars to get his point across. And then he making money off of you. He making money off of Kevin. And this motherfucker just sitting back ain't saying nothing. So when Keith do come, it ain't if he come, when he do come. Nigga, you got a whole lot of answer to. Listening to a ghost. A nigga that can't even talk for his own self. All of them is that's why I say I don't give energy to stupid stuff. Well, I love all of y'all too. I love what y'all doing for my son.
We love you too, Miss Regina.
I appreciate everything. And I don't care what nobody says. Tomikay been straight up with me. Tomikay has done nothing but supported my son through me. Tomikay don't give nothing. And many people say, Regina, here, go take a spa. Here, go do. I don't take none of that money and do nothing. I don't like nobody rubbing on my body but my man, and I ain't got one. And so I don't do that.
Right.
All I do is take care of my son.
Yeah.
And so I appreciate everything y'all doing, and I appreciate the thoughts and kindness that y'all offering to me. But just keep the faith, and the best thing you can do for me is to continue to morally support my son, to publicly remain his friend, because that's what he needs. He needs real niggas to be down with him right now.
That's right.
That's what he needs.
Well, you got the mega church, you got the Tomcats, you got the Snow family, and the Llamas. We are all standing here with you together.
I appreciate it.
We got your back, we got Keith's back, and we love you, and we appreciate you, Miss Regina.
And I love all of y'all and everything y'all doing. I may not know you all by name or personally, and I may never see them, but what you all are doing means a lot to me, and it keeps me going and working harder to bring him back so that he can rejoice and celebrate with all of you all that have stood by him continuously. I thank y'all for it so much.
We appreciate you. Okay.
All right, y'all be strong.
Okay.
All right.
Talk to you. Bye-bye.